part because you and your TV station will promote them. But when folks actually
are unanswered questions,
when you actually look at the stuff, there have been multiple hearings on it. What happened here is that you've got a 501c4 law that people think.
All right, we're just going to have problems with this thing for some reason. I think it's the NSA. I'm not sure.
Is confusing. No, that the folks did not know how to implement because it basically says.
So you're saying
if you're
no corruption there at all? No,
that's not what I'm saying. That's actually
no. But I want to know what you're saying. You're the leader of the country. You're saying no corruption. None.
No, there were some boneheaded decisions. Out of a
but no
office.
Mass corruption.
Not even mass corruption, not even a smidgen of corruption.
Okay.
All right. We finally got it out. Not even a smidgen of corruption in the IRS investigation of those 501c4 Tea Party groups or Patriot groups. And the president basically there is saying, well, there's no reason for an investigation. I've already come to the conclusion that it is done. So it sounds like the fix is in. David Ridenour joins us now. He is the president of the National Center for Public Policy Research. He thinks it's absolutely stunning that the DOJ, right in the middle of this investigation into the IRS, that the President of the United States announces that the conclusion is that there's not a smidgen of corruption. Welcome to the program, David. How are you this afternoon?
I'm doing great. You saved me from having to shovel the driveway a little bit more. We're under snow here, just as you're under ice down there, I guess.
All right. So it's moving into your area now, right?
Yeah, we'll still have a little bit more of it, and then it'll be hopefully beyond us in just a few hours.
All right. Well, the sun is out here finally.
What's that?
I said the sun is out here finally, but no, you've got.
Send it our way.
Yeah, it'll be there in a few hours. So this won't last too long. It lasted a long time for us. Hopefully, it won't be as bad for you. But what do you think of this? I mean, is the fix in here?
It sure sounds like it. This is wrong in so many different ways. Just about the time the president was saying that in his interview with Bill O'Reilly, his attorney general was sitting before the Judiciary Committee saying that the investigation had not been completed. Now, what's troubling here is that it does suggest that the fix is in of people who are already skeptical of this process to begin with. Now, let's step back for a moment and remember what went on here. There were 501c4s of the right, Tea Party groups, etc., in which the IRS was slow-walking their applications for 501c4 status, tax-exempt status, and then asking all sorts of very, very intrusive questions, basically harassing them. But, it's only the tip of the iceberg. We've heard numbers of, 270 groups being involved. This is much, much bigger because what people haven't talked about yet is the 501c3s that have been hit with audits. Organizations such as mine. We were hit with an audit in 2012. So this is much, much deeper. So that's number one. It was all on one side. But number two, nobody's been interviewed. None of the victims have been interviewed. There's supposed to be an ongoing investigation. I think we're now talking about 6 to 8 months has been going on, right?
Oh, yeah.
And none of the victims have been interviewed.
Well,
how do you conduct an investigation without actually talking to the victims about, their experience with the IRS? And then, on top of that, we learn in the press that somebody by the name of Barbara Bosserman has been put in charge of some of the DOJ's investigation of this. And now, who is Barbara Bosserman? She is a campaign donor to Barack Obama, and also a campaign volunteer. So, she's not one of these dispassionate individuals. She's got a dog in this fight. So it's very, very alarming when you hear this kind of thing coming out of the President of the United States.
So instead of getting